Hey there, Papa's Pandas. It's the Hone here, and I have a GOWIWI replay and breakdown for you today. So GOWIWI and GOWIPE are very similar in terms that they rely on the main golems to absorb the damage and make that first push, followed by your wall breakers and wizards, and then your main troops. For GOWIWI witches or GOWIPE, your P.E.K.K.A.s. GOWIWI, GOWIPE are very similar, but GOWIWI tends to have a higher probability of 3 stars against a Town Hall 9 from what I've seen. So keep in mind, GOWIWIs I generally like to use on more open, spread out bases. Kind of gives your witches some time to summon your troops and trigger any traps and overwhelm the defenses. Where the GOWIPE is good for more segmented bases because those high hit points or high damage per seconds will take out buildings quickly and kind of move through and break through walls. Again, it's all really up to you and your preferences. So take a look at the base, see what you're most comfortable with, and practice both because it's good to have both GOWIWI and GOWIPE in your repertoire of attacks. So this attack is by Lord Grinchwald on their number 6 in our latest Gold War. He 3 stars this and does a pretty fine job. Now, one thing that's kind of different with your GOWIWI is that your witches do come out a bit later than you would your P.E.K.K.A.s, and you kind of want to drop them in succession, not really all at once. If you notice, he doesn't drop his heroes or any of his heavy hitters, PK, Archer Queen, until the side buildings on the middle have all been destroyed, because this kind of pulls up your troops so they go right up the middle. And this is really recommended for any GOWIPE attack because this keeps your troops from being distracted and going on the outside. So use those single buildings to pull them up right up the middle. Then his jump right here was perfect because that jump comes out where it gives his troops chances to go in and attack that air defense, but also creates a path so his main force attack goes right up the middle as he planned. Now his witches he drops in incrementally. He doesn't drop them all at once, so they are kind of rushed into the middle where all that crazy attack is happening. Witches are really susceptible to splash and area effect damages, so you want to be wary of where they go. So if you notice, he kind of trickle drops his witches, doesn't rush them, very patient. And I would say the heal spells are very good for GOWIWIs. I would recommend having 2 heals over 2 rages, but that is your preference, and kind of see what works best for you, and also really compare and see what works best against the base. So if you're taking a GOWIWI against a segmented base, I would recommend more heal than rage. You just want to be careful with the rage on the GOWIWIs because if you drop a rage onto a witch, the witch will speed up and might just walk into a bomb or splash damage from Wiz Tower Mortar. So if you want to go ahead and fast forward this, GOWIWI does have a higher probability of 3 stars. However, many times it really is just the luck of the draw where your troops are attracted and how they move. In the same war, Grinch had the same troop setup and same attack on a similar base, and yet only got 2 stars. And that was really mainly because the troop movement was very different as to where this one was dropped. So we're going to watch the replay, check it out, let me know if you have any questions, and just pay attention how he drops all the golems and the witches and the wall breakers, because it's really important to see how the whole troop movement pushes forward evenly, and that'll give you a really good basis for your attacks, whether you choose a GOWIPE or GOWIWI. Alright, well that wraps it up, pandas. Practice this attack along with your go wipes. Keep up the good work. As always, keep it pompous, pandas.